They are great for different wavelengths. Next, we'll get the white all put on and brighten this right up. There we are. First one done.
So, one down, 7 more to go. And this is our Canadian family life. Just a little disclaimer, we are by no means professionals. We are not a how-to channel, we are a how we do it channel. So anything electrical you see going on is based on the knowledge that Chris has gained over the years and from schooling he had in high school. So that being said, let's hop in. All right, so you're going to notice something looks a little different here, doesn't it? That's right. We've pretty much harvested everything. Jack and Jill are now done, and as you can see, the borage has fallen over. So I've taken the time and I have harvested most of what we needed to. But now it's time to upgrade our lights and fix the red and blue ones. As you can see here, it's kind of a mess because we've got more red on this side versus more blue on this side. So it's time for us to get them all fixed, evened out, and the white lights installed. Let's do this. But of course, we can't add the white lights until we fix the red and blues. So that's what we're doing. We're tearing into it, disassembling so we can switch them around and get them to the proper way. We want an even amount of red and blue on each side of the grow station. So of course, safety first. You make sure everything is unplugged, power is turned off, so nothing can hurt you or harm you. Always make sure to do that. Now what you see Chris doing is he's removing all of these little red clips from the wires so that we can take everything apart and make sure it's all fixed and everything. Now these little clips are used for a quick connect, so to speak. It's just a quicker way to do a project without having to solder everything, and they're perfectly safe. I sometimes forget how long these processes can take. Oops, we forgot to cut a zip tie so we can access all of the wires. But once we make sure all of the zip ties are taken care of, it's time to unplug all the wires and then grab a screwdriver and start unscrewing the beams so we can switch them around. Right now we're working on making sure that the ultraviolet are gone because we're no longer using ultraviolet, and then we are switching the blue and a red on either side so that they're evenly spread on both sides of the grow station. And now that we have done that, it is time to start hooking them back up and making sure we've got them in the right order and that they're connected properly and working properly. Oh look, yay, it worked! We did it right!
Okay, as you can see now, we have evened out the blue and the red on both sides now. They are great for different wavelengths. Next, we'll get the white all put on and brighten this right up. Okay, let's get all these old white ones off so we can put on the new. If it works the way I'm hoping, I should be able to just pull this out and rip these off. Oh, look at that, nice and easy. Maybe. There we go. Yeah, I can probably reuse this wire.
Okay.
Which we're probably going to need.
make sure to like, share, and subscribe and become part of the family.
Let the removal begin.
A lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay.
Now it's time to
Way back a year ago, I've changed for the better.
Line them up properly.
now put out the new lights.
I strive just to say I'm alright.
And now we assemble.
The first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same.
There we are. First one done.
So, 1 down, 7 more to go. Got it right that time.
Way back a year ago.
And so the work continues. Let's jump ahead.
That really looks like a lot of light. Oh, this one really worked.
Oh my goodness. You turned it and I finally actually got to see what it looks like on the post. Ooh.
Yeah, each side's gonna get that.
Yipes.
Okay. So there'll be enough to do the 3 for that one, and then that's gonna be it for these.
Yeah, that's what we figured, didn't it?
Oh yeah.
That's what I thought.
It was gonna take pretty much everything.
Thought so.
Okay. Save these for the next build.
Yay.
So, start prepping all of these.
Chris really does have some neat tools to work on this stuff. Look at that interesting looking wire stripper. Isn't that neat? And of course, who could forget the soldering iron to the bottom right hand corner? None of this would be possible without that handy little tool either.
Way back
All the wires are through. Now, while the soldering iron heats up, I'm going to do a little cleanup.
And now it's time to prep the wires for their soldering job. Now you're probably wondering, what is Chris doing? Well, right now he's using a toothpick to apply a little bit of flux to the end of each wire. It helps with the welding. I'm not sure how, but it does help. Next, he's doing something called tinning the end of each wire. Again, it's a step that seems to help make this seemingly easier and transition so it does not have an issue when it comes to the solder of the wires down to the connector of the lights. I don't know, I probably got some of this wrong. Hey, I'm still learning too. And now, as you can see, Chris is on the move to solder all of the wires down to the connectors on the LED light strips. Doing all the prep work that he did, it made it very easy and such to make sure that this was done without any problems. And of course, you can't forget to clean up as you go. A clean workspace is a safe workspace. Hi, it's me from the future. Yep, that's right. I'm editing the video and I just realized I forgot to do something and I had a pretty big oops. So you would have just seen Chris finish soldering all of the lights and the wires and all that sort of stuff on their poles. What I forgot to do was we had a little bit of an oops moment, so we had to fix it. I turned the camera off while we fixed it, And then I forgot to hit record again when he went to go test each and every one of the individual welds to make sure that everything went smoothly and we didn't have any problems. That was on me. Oops, sorry guys. But I can rest assured, using this little handy device right here, he did test each and every one of the strips to make sure that his soldering was good and we didn't have any shortages or crossing over or any of that sort of stuff. So we made sure that all of it was safe. All right, that being said, let's hop back in. Oh man, it's time to reinstall already. Where has this time gone? Kind of flew, didn't it, everyone? Time flies when you're having fun. But as you can see, Chris and I made quick work of getting these reinstalled so that we could get them hooked back up and everything. Now, Chris did have to fix some of the wires due to the connectors that I showed you earlier, but it's a small price to pay. Like I said, he had to fix some of the wires, so that's what he's doing here. And now you see him sliding what he calls butt connectors onto the wires. Still not sure what they're good for, but I'm learning. And now he's just making sure he's got the right length and such so we don't have any issues. And he's sliding on all of those little connectors that we had from earlier as well. They really do help and make quick work of it. As long as he's got the right ones hooked up, that is. Yep, even he has those moments where he questions himself. And of course, it's always smart to check your work and recheck it. You never know if you've missed something, so it's always good to make sure you double check.
I'm going to do a test first. Let's make sure we got no shorts. Okay, I'm going to need help with this.
Okay.
The other side, just hold it.
Just hold it.
Two things are so close. Okay, we've got no shorts.
Yay.
So we should be good.
Awesome.
Okay, let's see. This is a hit or miss. Bingo. Hello, baby. They are all lit and wow. Whew, that's much better. Now that's some light. You can really see the difference with the ones in the middle that are the old ones.
Sitting here watching the mist roll over what's remaining of our plants and admiring Chris's handiwork makes me think back to the journey that got us here. All of the times that we planted. And watched them start to grow and really thrive. Watching disaster strike and pests ravage your plants. Sterilizing every surface to make sure they're gone and replanting. Getting to see them grow again and start to really thrive and produce was amazing. And as the day closes out and I get ready to put our plants to bed, I think about the future and the next step in our growing journey. Will the lights work? Will they help? I guess only time will tell.